was super efficient from the floor, 8 of 10. But I think the biggest component to her game on Sunday, Jordan, was the fact that she helped.
Under 2 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Oliver splits the double and then gets it.
Sky trying to tie this game up as they trail by 2. Aerial powers.
Here's Natasha Cloud from the logo. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Tiana Hawkins. Pick and roll works to perfect.
Very aggressive runway turn. Walker-Kimbrough attacks. Nice.
For the Lynx. They knew that might have been a possibility here today, looking at those season stats. High post or high screen from Misamin, a shot.
We just got caught trying to respond, as we know that that game ended in a loss, so they're going to try and bounce back this afternoon.
Well, Washington did a good job scoring in Chicago. They had 30 points in the second quarter alone, but it was their defense that was not up to par and up to standards.
Deladon pull up around the world.
Yeah, the Tebows have actually been very heavily involved since Coach Tebow's days in the old CBA league, and he was in Omaha was the team he was coaching. But I think it's really commendable to stay connected to causes that mean a lot.
Deladon.
And prevented the Mystics from scoring. Here's Deladon, quick shot off the. During that little run, he said, we've got to keep that for the rest of this game. He also talked about being more physical.
Shot clock. On the inbound. Tolliver.
From the moment she got the ball, had a lot of speed coming in. Cloud, the baseline inbounder, gets it to Tolliver. Keeps.
Here's Powers again, taking it inside.
Cheryl Reeve, because no one thought Minnesota would be in the position they are. Then you look at,
is one of the most potent three-point shooting teams in the WNBA this season.
Off the inbound, Sanders.
What did that make you feel like?
I felt like I was not good enough, or like I was bad in a way, and I had to find a way to overcome that. And I really think that this
to take as much time off the clock as possible for the Mystics. Misamin. Tolliver.
48% from 3, so you have to crowd her area on the catch and disrupt her rhythm as a shooter.
Piling in, lots of buses outside on F Street. Maisha Hines-Allen into the game to start the second quarter.
In the rankings with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, in terms of the fastest player to reach 1,000 made threes in 399 games. So only
for the Fever along with Kelsey Mitchell. Atkins. Tolliver, 12 on the shot clock. Deladon takes Johnson off the dribble.
It was Mystics' possession, but nevertheless, here we go.
Atkins kicks it, Sanders.
56, the Lynx ahead. They're shooting 48%.
The buckets for Atlanta have been few and far between in terms of consistency. They have the ability, but not the consistency yet in this game. Washington has already beaten Atlanta twice this season, looking for three.
Deladon.
15% from three and knocks that one home.
Mystics. Cloud, 10 on the shot clock, tries again. Back to
probable for playing today after running into Sylvia Fowles on a drag screen at half court. Like she hit a brick wall, not concussed, but her neck is extremely sore. Didn't practice yesterday.
Hawkins attacks. Deladon.
Anticipation, pushing pace. That's a major key for Washington.
Deladon, pump fake. The double comes high.
Washington, Coach Tebow has talked about it all year. The players all talk about it. Mike Tebow has said it's a harmonious team, that they don't really care who's the leading scorer, just so they win. And Emma Meeseman's comment showed that.
Schaefer, the head coach there. Carly Tebow. Dudanis now was an assistant coach for Mississippi State when they went to the Final Four a couple of seasons ago. She's now at Minnesota.
Rebounds right now. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 57-42, the Mystics lead. Tolliver from the wing drives past Brown.
Off the attack.
Matchup here with Howard and Deladon.
Ted Leonsis will join us as well throughout the broadcast at halftime as the Mystics with first possession.
We're starting a man-to-man defense.
Offensively, and LA able to take advantage of that in the post. But LaChina, I'll be very curious to see how long they continue to switch. If you're going to switch like that and have a mismatch on the block, you're going to have to send a double team from somebody.
Well, look at this matchup. Deladon and Parker. Cloud.
For Chicago, because I tell you what, they're still fighting for that 4 seed, and now they're man down.
And Endora was having an impact in this ball game.
Absolutely, all season, especially the last 10, 11 games.
Cloud. Hawkins in the corner. Dolson
9. So this is a viable offensive team with Chicago.
Meeseman working with Deladon. 10 on the shot clock. Deladon backing down on Williams. Gets her in the air off a pump fake.
Powers to trigger.
Team with the #1 offense in the WNBA. Mystics with the high screen for Cloud. Cloud will dribble it away. Here comes the screen from Deladon. Now she'll use it. Has Dantas on her, looking to post up. Deladon.
Very sweet in a lot of ways.
Underway, Mystics with the first possession of the third quarter. Here's Deladon and Atkins off the screen. Working with Deladon.
Lane wide open.
The lead now at 18. Phoenix on a 10-0 run. 10 on the shot clock. Nice slip pass.
Uses her body very well in South Korea.
Powers off the screen. Young sticks with her, comes right back. Crosses.
Ton of support for the Duke.
Former teammate of Elena Deladon in Chicago. Here's Powers. Lost the handle, gets it back, kicks it. Mystics.
Always makes the right decision. Big stop here needed.
Deladon has been so effective this afternoon.
Have her elbow and her feet set.
Final minute of play in the opening quarter here at the Entertainment and Sports Arena. Hines Allen in that mid-post, backing down. Little hook shot.
There is such an ease to which she finds her spots on the floor to get her shot off.
Deladon, hard at Thomas.
This opening quarter.
Well, I love the spacing right now offensively for Washington. They love to run a 5-out offense. Everyone can strike and face, just what we were talking about analytically.
Tolliver.
Use a SAR play there for Quinn Hillsman.
Tolliver.
Who used to be a part of this Connecticut Sun team. They are without, she used to be a part of the Connecticut Sun team, but they're without Simone.
Finish, as you mentioned, they're still trying to chip away at this 20-point lead, but they've got to get it done on this end of
that was one of the points of emphasis for Kurt Miller.
They lost at Chicago, giving up 93 points there, and then fell at Dallas in another close one. Walker Kimbrough. Talk to her confidence.
last season. Didn't have the season she wanted, but really impactful so far through 12 games. Christy Tolliver working with Tiana Hawkins. Got the start with the injury to Deladon. 7 on the shot clock. Cloud. Tolliver off the screen. Fires.
Thomas, as it turns out, 3-second violation. The Mystics have it back.
Yeah, well, she was working though. She's looking to get herself the ball there on the inside, which is what you want to see.
Side defensively, I know they switch a lot, but you have to make sure that the other team has to guard you as well. So make it tougher for them and be big and knock down threes from the outside.
Atkins knocking points, and she's coming off of 2 30-point games as well for the Mercury.
And she had 30 points against New York, 31.
Championship. It's fun to watch those guys. They were dominating.
called some of those games. That must have been fun. You know,
Start the season, just making her way back from that at 100% the last several games. So a valuable piece for the Mystics for sure.
Walker.
that's right. And there are a couple tournaments in town for the youngsters, so I know maybe a couple of coaches on the collegiate level are here as well. Maybe some teams. I saw some teams walking in.
Powers. Deladon. 12 on the shot clock. Picked up by Williams. Cloud comes back to her. 8 seconds now. Williams trying to keep her in front. Deladon turns the corner, goes up.
Shooting 93% from the line.
Now off the inbounds. Deladon surveying, playing a little point guard. Atkins, 7.
Looking to try to post up Deladon. She had Shanice Johnson on her.
Cloud. Play for as much of the last shot of the half as possible. 6 on the clock. Deladon surveying. 4 seconds. She's got to make a move. She does. Hangs.
Where to the offensive player taking that charge?
Deladon. Clears. The official trying to figure out what Sanders did on that foul. Official said her arms came down, took away the rule of verticality. Deladon picked up by Katie Lou Samuelson. She's into the ball game. Tolliver, the Four seconds. Hines Allen lets
Williams now has 17. Her career high came against Washington last year. Courtney had 34 points in a loss. And the foul.
Meeseman, Deladon, and Powers all over 20. Hines Allen.
She basketball to watch, and that's how the game's supposed to be played.
I think the only time we might have seen a Mystics player look off a teammate has been because they've seen someone else with an even better shot than what
To cheer on this Mystics team, and it's a great carryover, Megan, from last year's run to the finals where fans came out in droves to support the squad.
Meeseman on the attack.
They're searching right now for some chemistry with a different kind of lineup that they're used to.
Powers. Meeseman.
Only play each other. These two teams play each other 3 times. So if the Sun were to win this game, they'd clinch the season series. Walker Kimbrough.
Mystics have owned this series in recent years. They've won 8 consecutive games against the Sky. By an average margin.
8 points in this game. The Sun are on their first big run, 11-0.
Last time these two teams met, Washington held Seattle to 3 of 22 from 3. Tonight, they're 7 of 22. Even though they've missed their last couple.
Hawkins to Meeseman.
First bucket, Deladon a moment ago picked up her first 2 points in this game. Atkins off the turn.
Alyssa Thomas has only taken 2 shots for Connecticut. Deladon.
One overall pick this past spring. She has just been amazing in terms of her seamless transition to the league.
You know me, you know I like kicks. I like her shoes that she's rocking tonight. Multicolored, 6 on the shot clock. Sanders inside.
Go to work, and that's what she's done today. She's got 10 points, the first in double figures for Minnesota. 39-29, back up to 10, equals a game high.
So her face like that wasn't me.
6 seconds. 4 seconds. Meeseman.
She hasn't scored today. Tolliver near the logo. Finds Deladon in the paint. She will shoot up and over.
Turnovers in the first quarter for Chicago. Oliver.
Loud now playing off the ball as Walker Kimbrough will run point. Uses the Sanders screen, tries to turn the corner. Powers, 6 on the shot clock, gets right to the hoop. Delayed tip-off for about 15 minutes. Original tip-off was 7:02. We tipped off about 7:17. The hoop clock says Tolliver.
after she was held to just 3 of 15 shooting against Indiana 2 weeks ago. Has been to the free throw line in every game since.
They need a foul.
8 to shoot. Deladon.
Picked your poison. Here, though, taking out of Enrique Gumbuale's hands, it's worked so far early on.
Yeah, but that speaks to the beauty and depth of the Washington Mystics roster. I mean, they had 5 players in double figures in that game. You can do what you want to Elena Deladon, but there are so many other viable scorers on the court, like touches in sweet spots of opponents. That is the strength of her defense, more so than her on-ball.
Deladon, the handoff to Atkins. She's got 6 on the shot clock. Deladon inside between the
All-Star game right in Las Vegas on their home court on July 27th, 3:30 on ABC.
after the timeout.
Nice soft touch. A little rip screen action, and then the elevator action for Tolliver coming through the double screen.
Allen, when it comes to the playoffs, should there be foul trouble?
Oh, you know what? It's invaluable. Just like it was last year. She came in and shot over 60% in the playoffs last season as a rookie.
Here she is going at Gustafson. The kick to Deladon. Got it.
Freedom of movement rule there. You can't chuck cutters. You can't hang on to them in the passing lanes.
This is the closest the Mercury have been since it was 17-13.
Pass to the ball.
Off the inbound. Deladon, handoff to Cloud, 10 seconds. On the pump fake, right to the bucket. High off the
Incredibly fun, and the fans love to see it as well.
Cloud.
Her baby boy is turning 5 in just a couple of weeks. But yeah, you could sense that there was a vibe, wasn't it?
Yes.
Here in DC.
Powers off the screen.
You're able to draft your own players, which I love that as well. So Christy Tolliver is making her 3rd appearance, as well as Coach Tebow.
Around the horn, Deladon has
her baby boy is turning 5 in just a couple of weeks.
Washington.
And it really starts with the leadership of those two players, Christy Tolliver and Aleda Deladon, that they invite the contributions of their supporting cast.
Their feet when that unit took their seats to the bench. They appreciate the effort.
Cloud attacking.
Taking her time, so I think you just have to crowd her, make all her touches tough, kind of like Stu just did there, and get deflections. I'm just making the night really, really tough for her, and like I said before, making her teammates have to make decisions out on the floor.
They got to hustle.
Foul against the Mystics early here in the fourth and final quarter. It's been a good one.
Cloud and how when she attacks, she goes downhill, not for a bucket, but to look to pass. But you also have to respect the fact she can get a bucket.
Well, she commits defenders, and that opens up other players if she can't get there on her own.
Walker Kimbrough, shot clock winding down. That quick timeout. Griner was 8 of 11, and the rest of the Mercury were 6 of 22. Deladon, the Mercury. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Hawkins, she had a huge game against the Mercury. They go inside to her. And she collects it. Play, rest to try and give her an extra day with the knee that she's been dealing with all season. Deladon slips behind the defense of AP playing, and she gets intense. The way we see her on the floor is how she is gaming.
Well, what's so funny about that, Megan, is when they travel, Natasha Cloud said she brings her game system with her on the road. That's how serious she is about. Always have to post their post players. That time, Ariel Atkins right there going right to the block, getting quality space on the block.
Deladon gets the first. Off the inbound. Here's Deladon, pull up jump.
I need a church fan, but I'm good. I am good.
Is this teamwork, Christy? I got you.
Thank you.
Deladon.
She could read a defense.
Vittori Walker Kimbrough checks into the game for Washington.
Kelly won the championship there a couple seasons ago.
Miesemann. Nice pass to 16-2 run. So Tiana Hawkins comes in for power, so a little bit of a bigger lineup with Cloud and Walker Kimbrough. Miesemann going at Rain Cocker-Coonway. Off the inbounds. Here's Miesemann. Sanders slips by.
I mean, the footwork that she's shown, an ability to just be so smart about where the defense is coming from. Beautiful job with her touch around the basket tonight.
Quigley's feeling it.
19.
Perfect 4-4 from the three-point line. Perfect from the field, period. 7-7. Get that woman the basketball. for the love of a higher power.
Coach Tebow, after practice yesterday, he was saying, yes, we want to push them off that three-point line, but they also have to contain the paint as well.
Here's Deladon, goes baseline, gets caught. Billings looking like she's
on 15 made shots, so a lot of one-on-one play by the Dream.
Mystics with first possession to start the third quarter to Oliver. Nice pass to Sanders as she finds Atkins in the corner.
Buckets for the Sun to make it a 1-point game.
And what you love about Courtney, she misses her first few shots and she still keeps shooting. She's got the same attack-mindedness and confidence every time she's pulling up.
Sanders off the pump fake. Back-to-back buckets for the Sun to make it a 1-point game.
And what you love about Courtney, she misses her first few shots and she still keeps shooting. She's got the same attack-mindedness and confidence every time she's pulling up.
Sanders off the pump fake. And
#1 team record-wise in the WNBA, coming in with a 20-7 overall record. Cloud baseline.
Well, you got to have English. You know when you shoot that thing and it's bouncing on the rim, you got to lean a little bit, get it to drop.
I like it. To Oliver inside, Deladon
as well.
And Chicago now playing with a lead, 9-point advantage. It's the #1 team in the WNBA. Here's Cloud for three.
in 27-18. And remember, the Mystics scored the first 6 points of that third quarter. And they led by as many as 10. And now they're down by 5. Deladon with 5 to shoot.
Told.com. She doesn't even feel like she's fatigued dealing with the bigs that she's had to deal with. But that's the veteran leadership she brings.
Well, you've got to compartmentalize.
The Dream with a 2-point lead here early on. Powers.
Washington loves to run a lot of actions on the weak side. You saw the pin down trying to free up Deladon here.
Powers, 6 on the shot clock. Trying to attack Sykes, kicks it. Sanders attack, she's whistled, then a foul.
Here for Tiana Hawkins, well-earned contract extension.
Yeah, and she's up for 6th Player of the Year in the WNBA, and that could be said for so many players for the Mystics, Aerial Powers being another.
Helped. Walker Kimbrough, Powers, rises.
Got to turn around and box out, especially on McCown.
Atkins to Powers.
Game advantage over Connecticut, but Connecticut has the tiebreaker, having beat Washington 2 games out of 3 during the regular season.
Here's Powers, 10 on the shot clock.
in situations like that one. You know, maybe she was supposed to be somewhere that she wasn't. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough got in the air to make the pass where you have no room for error when you leave your feet.
Deladon finds Walker-Kimbrough.
Left on the sideline, but a good job there by Miesemann to crowd space.
Here's Atkins, works with Deladon. Sanders.
She can score in bunches. We saw that in the second quarter when Indiana went on a 26-19 run over the Mystics.
Tolliver, quick touch.
Jump ball, both thumbs in the air for the two of them.
Messed up. Hawkins. In other leagues, so this is the month that they do it.
Yeah, but when you're talking about how many people know someone who has been impacted or
The mid-range jumper to fall, 53-41 is the Lynx deficit. Approaching the midway point of the third quarter, Atkins has it, crossing over against Collier. Collier's getting, but his daughter Carly Tebow-Dudonis, an assistant with the Gopher women's basketball team under Lindsay Whalen. Here's Tiana Hawkins into the game for the first time.
She did know is that she had bunnies, and she was up and over top of everyone to tap it to her teammate for an easy deuce.
Williams, 6 points, 3 rebounds so far early on. Deladon, 3, connects.